Hi, gang. It's Dr. Keith with the EF2 Realty Team powered by Keller Williams and our awesome agent, Christy Abernathy.
Hey everybody, how are you today?
Well, today, Christy and I were going to get together and talk about what you need to think about when shopping for property. Am I wearing the right shirt today?
You are totally wearing the
There
right
we go.
shirt.
I'm right on it. Well, first thing most people are going to think about when they're trying to buy some kind of land is price point.
Yes.
So tell me what drives a price point for just raw land?
Oh my goodness. So there's so many things that draw up a price point for raw land. Whether you're going to use it for residential use, whether you're going to use it for, building a house, making a farm, recreation, business, where it actually is, like is it in close proximity to a city, but also what you need. So like what your needs are you going to be paying cash for it? Are you going to be financing it? If so, you're going to need about 20% down right off the bat. And then what you plan to do with it. Are you going to build a house? So then you're going to need to budget for the actual price of construction and building infrastructure, all those things. And we're going to touch on all that stuff in a minute.
All right. Any restrictions they should be aware of?
So yes, many times, unless you're looking at agricultural property, there are restrictions where you cannot have a business or you cannot put a mobile home or a lot of people say, oh, I just want to buy a couple of acres and put a barndominium up there. Well, that's great, but a barndominium may not be able to be financed either. So that's another big deal that you want to discuss with your lender if you're potentially financing a property.
Tell me a little bit about infrastructure. This is where things can get out of hand or costly when you're going down this path of buying land, infrastructure.
So when you're looking at property, you may want to have like 5 acres and have your house situated way in the back of the property. You have to consider the cost to run power, run water from the street, run sewer potentially, what all of those things have dollars, plus the grading that's going to be involved in order to put a driveway back to your job site. Whereas if you build something closer in or find something, if your agent can find you something that already has those things in place, then that takes that out of the equation.
Okay. Any thoughts about nearby development? Does that factor into what's going on when you're picking your spot?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So some people want privacy and they don't want to be near neighbors. Some people don't want to live in a neighborhood, but they have kids and they want to have potentially, little neighbor kids for their kids to play with. Some people get annoyed by poultry farms that are in the vicinity. Some people don't want to be near, a busy 4-lane road.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. I was just thinking Timeframe. How long could this process take if you supposedly found the right piece of land?
Oh my goodness, I had this conversation with a client yesterday. So we were looking for property for recreational use, but also to potentially build on in the future. And he and I had this conversation yesterday. They were looking at raw land. Now they're actually looking at something that has a structure where they could potentially store their vehicles, store their toys, maybe live in. And that way they're not 2 years down the road before they can enjoy it. And that was top of mind for them when they really got down to start looking at things, what they realized, what they could actually take on in a realistic way with their busy lifestyles.
I guess we started with financing or price point, and I guess we should end with financing and price point.
Oh my goodness.
Because land's a little different.
It is, and if you have to do perk tests and surveys, all of those things add up really quickly. So if
you're responsible for those if you're buying it?
Yes. You write it into a contract maybe, but since it is a seller's market, a lot of those things fall on the in the hands of the buyer.
The buyer, okay.
So you have to understand that those things not only cost time, but they cost money, and they're going to be cash things that you're going to have to pay for.
So a survey may take weeks or months to get. Even if you're paying for it, there's a backlog.
Exactly.
Okay.
And if those things are already in place, like somebody bought a piece of property, they had full intentions of building on it, but then they got transferred. Their loss is your gain because they a lot of times already have that level 3 soil test in place. They already have a current survey, and so those things are things that you don't even have to worry about.
Well, You sound like a very knowledgeable expert. I've been very proud of your progress buying and selling land. You've done it over and over and over for all of us. So if you need a person that is well versed in this area, please give Christy Abernathy a call. And your number is?
770-312-7354.
All right, and she'll help you out and she'll guide you through this entire process so you don't feel overwhelmed or it's too complicated. Again, this is Dr. Keith with EF2 Realty Team, powered by Keller Williams, and my awesome agent, Christy Abernathy. Make it a great day or not, the choice is yours. Bye now.